Okay, hello everyone. That took a little bit because I'm really confused because I had to change my layout on my OBS for all the new things that I have. So I'm very confused on like how the ad manager is working and everything like that. So I think it's gonna be something that I will adjust to as we go. That's why I'm doing like a test stream kind of, since I have no idea how those work. So only way to find out is to try and learn a little bit as you go. Oh, and thank you for the daily visit. I hope that the way I set that up works, because I know it does the first visit, but I'm not sure if it does like the second one. I should also do it myself, maybe. Let me try. Yay! Yeah, I thought that was like a really cool thing to do. For that. Oh, I should also go into like some other changes I've had, like with the. Oh, thank you for the daily visit, you too, Bulbidi. Welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, we have like some new emotes and everything, and I'm trying to figure out how the ads work and everything. I tried to run some manually at the end, so maybe we have like a 1 hour of not getting ads, since I don't want to have pre-rolls myself. And I think what we're gonna do for the future is that when we run ads, we're probably going to also take a small break. So they're gonna be like every 1 hour. So then that's a good opportunity to go stretch, maybe walk a little bit outside the room, and then that kind of stuff. So it's like, oh, also I'm working on this. I'm working on this one. I kind of want to show you guys. It's like I think it's gonna be like an on-off project I'm gonna work on. It's like I wanna try and make like an actual model. So this is like some layout for like GP1, but I need to see if see how it goes, because I've never done any rigging or anything. So that's like something I was showing for like now a little bit. But where is the? I try every 30 minutes for 1.5 minutes, but the community divided for every hour, so it's probably best around there. Yeah, I also think so, because it's like because I think every 30 minutes is a bit disruptive, but every hour you can also take a small break. So if you want to do it that way, then you can do it that way too. But I don't really like pre-roll ads myself, so that's why I don't know how I want to use them. But if Twitch decides to roll out ads for everyone, then it might be like everyone's gonna have pre-roll ads. But let's see how they will do that. Pre-roll ads very stinky, yeah. At least like when you're trying to grow, I think it's a little bit for that, yeah. But if people already know you, they might that might be better. But yeah. Also, I've been doing a lot of work now with the channel points and everything. We have some badges. I made some star ones for those, and those are all like the subscriptions. So if you join, you can get some badges here. They're kind of simple now because I don't know what I would put in them, and but they're like they go from like green to like red, and then they go to like the one that looks like kind of the channel points. So like the red, not the like the pink and blue. And then we added some standard emotes. So we have like a sopping one, then we have the bog and the cheer one and the heart one, and then a high one. I'm not sure if I will keep the cheer one like here or the bog one here. I might, because they're kind of similar in a way. So I might move one of them into like the tier one maybe, and then have something else that is a bit more different. Yeah, I really like that one. I really like how that turned out. I also added that to like some of the new notifications I had to do, because that was also something I had to do. But those are like I can't really go and test those out for myself, or maybe I can actually. Let me see. Um. Also, I moved a lot of things into the channel points. So now the text to speech bot. So the bubbles on my shoulder is accessible through there. It should work at least. And then I have some other channel points there, like I have a doodle one and all that kind of cool stuff there. I'm still like kind of working on what we should do with the channel points. There might be some community things I want to do. I think I actually added one. I added uh, uh, a goal for playing Fields of Mystery because I'm kind of interested in that, but I don't really have like the current motivation to do it. So if we reach that, then I will play some Fields of Mystery since I need to buy it and everything still. So if people want to see that, then that's where you can put your channel points in. But yeah, I think that's kind of all what I've been doing now. I think right now what we I want to work on is some emotes for like a scared face. Since we're playing a lot of horror games, at least that's like kind of what I want to do. Though I haven't really been doing that for reasons, but we're still have Silent Hill to do, and then there's some horror games upcoming that I really want to do in May. Thankfully, it's my birthday, so I can go I can go and buy some games when that happens on the 7th. So I will get some I will get some spending money for anything else than like the necessities, so I can buy some new games and everything. So look forward to that one also. Okay, this is like looking kind of crazy here. But here's some emotes that I would still kind of thinking on doing. I crossed out the ones that I would probably not want to do for my channel at least. And the ones we already did. Well, like currently I'm thinking of maybe having this one. Or this one for like a spooky event happens. So then you can like use this kind of emote for when it's too scary. I'm still like kind of thinking of if I should do the ghost one. I think the ghost one is kind of nice, but then I think this one might convey the scaredness a bit better because it's like it has like the tears and everything there, and I can do something with the eyes, maybe make them like all black and stuff like that. Like kind of how it's here, like the soulless eyes. Yeah, we had like I can show there's some because you know the more emotes you make, the easier it gets because you can just copy paste things and parts from the emotes. Like for here, I've usually copy pasted the hair into stuff. So also, I think I want to work on this one rather for like the scary moments. I need to still check if there's any here that I just missed. And like you can still like suggest some if you really want to see some emotes. You can suggest because I take suggestions pretty alright since you know I am not the you know my community is a community, so I don't know what people there want to see. So there might be some different use cases since I am not the best at like using emotes. I don't think in general, but I think so far we have some pretty essential ones. So like I kind of like the fire ones. They're kind of neat, but I don't know what would the use case be for them. So I should take like a blue band for this one. So yeah, popcorn one could be nice. Not sure though, but I think we're gonna probably start now to work on this. So I first it's always funny like these emotes have ears. I don't have ears, so you need to remove the ears immediately. Like at least the human ears, so they're gonna go away. There we go. And then the eyebrows are wrong eyebrows. Also, yeah, it's like I kind of hard to have emotes when you have like really tiny eyebrows like I do. Well, let's do the hair. I like to do the hair in first. So I have so many layers here. I never named them or anything, so it's been struggle. Please remember to name your layers. That's important. That's really important. So I usually just do it like this, and then I just do this, and then adjust it to be like here. There you go. I have some hair. Nice. And then just erase some of the parts that are like kind of weird here. Okay, we got that. So yeah, but anyway, how has everyone's day been and the week? I think if you live in like a certain part of the world, it's a holiday tomorrow. I think it's a workers' holiday or something like that. Well, so I've been doing pretty nice. I've been really busy though, as you can see. Although I've been missing streaming like so much. Like I really want to get back to Silent Hill and everything like that. It's just I miss it. And like more gaming content as well. Like I don't like having breaks that last longer than 3 days, and I've been gone for like almost a week. So let's see how we're getting back into things. So I was really expecting to not hit affiliate this soon. I was expecting it to be like maybe around the birthday. So that was like next week. But then it was last week. So then I had to had to go in and hurry a little bit with everything. There's surprisingly a lot of things to do if you really want to like do it properly in a way where you have a lot of things ready. Because you have the 5 emote slots like for the followers, then you have some sub things that you can do. So for those, I just kind of did like some basic ones. So then there's something if someone does end up doing that. So also right, Rosa, you sub to my channel, so that's nice. Thank you. It was like when I was not streaming, so I didn't get to. I almost didn't see it as well. But yeah, thank you so much. Actually, yeah, 6 months I think. So I need to get a little bit like I don't know. It's kind of surreal to me still, like in a way that people would like be interested that much that they would like want to subscribe. I don't know. Maybe that's just like I'm not sure. Maybe that's pretty common or not sure. Also, I need to. 'Cause I think I'm still like in the state of like, oh, I'm doing this for fun, and then it's like nice. It's nice like to have some people appreciate what I'm doing, like even though I'm like really surprised. I don't know. I think it's just one of those things. Probably get used to it a little bit, or maybe not. Not sure. But it's nice to have people over on the reef. I guess it's kind of what I call this whole community right now. Not really. There's not really like a name yet. It's just like everyone's just visiting the reef or they're living in the reef or that kind of stuff. Like I kind of try to theme like the new notifications and everything like in a way where if you sub you're living in the reef. And then if you follow you then you're visiting the reef or like you're as a visitor or like a tourist or not really a tourist, I guess just like a visitor in that case, yeah. That's why the daily redeem is also called daily visit, since you're visiting the reef. So it's probably just oops, wrong one. Right. Also, I noticed I can do polls now apparently, which is I should probably take advantage of that at some point. Like if I play some more Pokemon at some point, I might have like all the starter decisions based on that. Because last time I tried to do that on my socials, but then I didn't really get that many replies. So then I had to spin a wheel. It was alright. But now I can actually do like a directly on the channel. I can do a survey. It's also funny because I'm not like the best at knowing what everything is on Twitch. So I'm really confused on some terminology. So I had to do some studying in a way. Had to be like, what is cheering? Because I knew what bits are, but I didn't know that's called like cheering. So I was confused for a little bit, so I had to go look that up. Like there's just there were so many terms. Also, this time I put like a different playlist on, so it should be like a more anime-based playlist than Vocaloid. So they released a new playlist that was, if you know Project Sekai, they released one for that. So that might be like once it comes to Spotify, I might play it on one of the art streams. Potentially at least. So I'm not liking this line at all. But yeah, also for like my birthday stream, I was thinking of doing like a community thing, so maybe doing like a community jigsaw puzzle, but I am not sure if I have found any sites for that yet, so I need to look that up because that could be like a really nice idea to do. But then that's just about, or am I gonna find one where you can do it without like properly having to sign into it? Because I know I personally at least don't like signing into random things. So if it's like one where you can just join in. I think there's a Steam game that does that. Is it free? Do you know? Because I would really want to do like a jigsaw puzzle because I'm planning on like because you know I have the birthday stream has like the cake decorating thing, so it could be like one of those things that I have like the puzzle on, and then because I will have some channel point redeems for that, so in case someone didn't find my survey for or like the forms that I submitted on my socials for my birthday. Also, okay, I'm a shield that on the chat now in case someone hasn't seen that yet. So does it work? Did I put anything on? Oh, oopsie. I start the stream without my bots on. Let me turn those on. Me when I forget everything to do. But yeah, I was wondering what was happening. Okay, okay. Uh. Okay, let me try that again. Yeah, there we go. There we go. So in case someone is interested and wants to do that, they can do it through that forms. It's all anonymous. You don't need to share your email or anything, and you can keep your username also out of it if you really want to do that. But also, like if you happen to be on during the stream, you can also still do some suggestions and questions and that kind of stuff. It's not over if you don't. And I'm taking so long with these lines right now. I want to make at least one emote today. Oh, hey, Kitten. Welcome in. How are you doing? Hopefully, it's been an alright day. And if not, hopefully tomorrow will be better. Doing some emotes right now. A scared one for my horror game streams. Had to remove the ear from this though, since I don't have ears. They are looking so cute. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been working on them for like quite a lot actually. So that's nice that my hard work is paying off a little bit. So I mean, maybe eventually I will like because I'm kind of thinking of like at some point I really want to do like oh, and the Steam one is Chegesoft. What? Okay, but okay. I will put that down. So I can remember that for later. I guess that's just a jigsaw without the middle letters there. Oh, thank you for the visit. Oh, now it works properly because I had the pot off. But yeah, thank you for visiting, everyone. Hope you can have a nice day on the reef. I don't think it will ever rain on the reef since we're underwater. At least I hope not. And it should not rain underwater at least. I'd imagine. Yeah, let's see. I need to make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Also, I can show these are like the bases we're using. And like here, you can see whose bases they are. So now my candy amount will be odd all the time. What? What do you mean by that? You'll just have one candy? Oh, 379 instead of 380. Oh, yeah. Get collecting all the candies. They are yum, even though they look like rocks, but maybe. Until I checking 9 more times, I guess, yeah? Or you redeem something else, yeah. Because there's some other ones that are a little bit more, they're not, like, even. Not all of them. And I'm not sure how it, like, fully works. Need to check what. Hmm. Yeah, thanks for the lurk. No, you're redeeming 2 times. You're not supposed to do that, okay? It's supposed to be when you're actually going lurking. Yeah, please do not spam the redeems too much at least. Kolla testi I mean. Well, let's see. I need to add the back hair now. Let me see. It's all right. I'm just lurking 3 times. Yeah, you are. I was like kind of thinking of having like a lurk emoji, but I'm not sure how people use that too often. So I'm not familiar with the usage of all the emojis yet. At least in terms of what people like to use in general. I need to take the hair color from here so everything looks the same. Hair color acquired. Maybe I should have like a bigger brush for this. Like I know there's probably like a easier way to do this, but I like doing it this way. At least the lines are thick enough so I don't need to really worry about going over the lines. At least that much. Yeah, I need to make these hair thingies on the side a bit longer. Kind of tiny right now. At least like compared to my actual model. Need to make them bigger. So I really need to like figure out like a proper position for my drawing tablet because I keep hitting like the pen into the table. Because I don't have it like laying around on my table. I have it laying around like on my lap. Which is like probably not a good posture that you're not supposed to have, but it works for me. Do we even need to make these longer? I mean, I want to, so let's do that. And we are on the right layer, not on the wrong one. Because that would be kind of sad. And let's lower the brush size a little bit. I think that's good. Or maybe I just take it from here again. This is what I'm saying when it's way easier to make emotes like once you have like some of them done because you can just steal some of the layer thingies from those. But I think that one should be like there and then to the other side as well. Very technical stuff right now. Like that. Yep. And let's put it down there. I hate when I have to connect two lines together. Also, the program I'm using for like my PNG tuber model, I think they're planning on having like some new updates. So I'm really hoping that those will be available like sooner than later. Since they would enable me to do more toggles. Since right now most of the stuff is tied to like some like shortcuts and that kind of stuff. You can't really like change the model like out of the air. You need to like reload a new model if you want to load something in, like a different one. So it's a bit tough to like make. But I would really want to have like a tiny chibi model that you could like redeem with the channel points. But that's very hard to do unless you like run the program 2 times, and I don't think I want to do that. It's just kind of has some stuff to it that's just not worth it. Especially with like my PC setups. So now let's get rid of some of the things here. All the X's. There's some here. Let me get those. Very nice. And that's a good base. I'd still like maybe a little bit here. Perfect. It's like sometimes I like having, because I have like 4 of the hair thingies here, like these. But then sometimes it just makes it a bit easier to not draw all of them. So then sometimes you have 2 instead of 3, which kinda bums me out. But then it's like, yeah, it makes sense why you would have to do that sometimes. Well, let's put these all the way here. Now to delete the headline here. Nice. Just gotta not forget the ears. So I was also thinking I can have, because there's some small toggles you can have on the program I'm using, so you can like make so the ears you can like make the ears go away with like a certain toggle. I just haven't set it up yet, so that could be something interesting to add. Like I've seen some people have like bald toggles, but I don't think I want to do a bald toggle. They're kind of funny though. Personally, probably not for me though. Me not having ears is already a bald toggle enough, I think. At least it kind of feels really empty if I don't have my ears. Someone said also that I should like use the liquify tool for some line changes, but then I don't know. I'm used to this. But maybe I should learn. Should probably learn actually. Because it's like it's handy for stuff. Yeah, let's add the ears. Also the eyes and everything should go like way up. So maybe we just put the hairs down here. I need to also figure out how do I do this, like the shading here for the scared stuff. Maybe like well, I mean I can just take the I have a scared face on my model, so I can just take that the part where I have one part of the model where it's the scared shading, so I can just take that from there. I don't need to draw it or anything. If I just take it from those. Well, let's see. Let's go ears. Maybe I just draw them in. This should be like very to the side, I think, because that's how you know you're scared. Like maybe something like that. So then you can see like the kind of adds a little bit to the mood of it. Also, I was doing it on the wrong layer, so let's go back. I hate when I draw on the wrong layer. Like I was talking with someone else like yesterday, I think, about how nice it would be to have some program that alerts you if you're on the wrong layer. And that would be such a saver. Like if it also like new like whenever it's the wrong layer, because I'm not sure how you would do that. So if I have a toggle where you can turn my ears into carrots or something, or coral, I guess that could be kind of funny. But now we're on the right layer for this pink color for the ears. Yes, looks nice. And then we add some like other shading things in. Let's steal some more things here. Like, what do we need? We need the hand from here. These ones. Okay, wrong spot for those. And we're not gonna keep the original image. For this, we make it a bit smaller. Hmm. Like that, I think that's a good spot for that. And this one obviously goes, well, no, probably not obviously, but like goes on top there. And then we have, I don't know what has happened here, but that's probably just some, oh yeah, because I don't have these on here. Speaking of, time to take them. Oh, wrong spot. Ta-da! So you have the shading here. I need to do some different ones to it a little bit, but otherwise let's just focus on the outfit first though. Also, I need to see, like this week I might want to do like another stream maybe. It depends on how busy I am. Because there's some other things than me working on this kind of stuff, but like some holidays and those kind of stuff. And I need to finish up some schoolwork. And then I'm free. Finally. At least for the summer. And after that I will go back. The student life. What's happened here even? Why have I not named my layers? It's like, would I use more time naming my layers than finding the layers? That's the question I need to ask myself. Because I seriously do not know. Oh, there it is. Maybe if I just like colored them, that would be like a start. But then I don't really do that either. Maybe I will just draw that on my own, or maybe that's alright. Hmm. I think I'm gonna just do that on my own. A smaller pen though. So I need to have, I just have like this one here, so I can also look at the on my other monitor where my OBS is, and I can see myself there. So that's also an option. Or maybe it was alright. Just need to erase this here and make it a little bit to go here. Yeah, that's good. But I think my goal for today is at least get this ready, maybe. 'Cause this would be nice. Nice to have for like when I want to do more horror games again. I'm just talking about, I think, I forgot what it was called, but it's like this horror game that is, that has like clay animation on it. And it looks really cool, and it's coming out soon in the start of May, I think on the 9th, maybe. And it looked really nice. And it was kind of like one of those horror games that are made a little bit not as scary, so then you can play them even if you're really scared of things. There we go. feel like the shoulders here are always really like the base has like a really sharp like shoulders. I like to kind of have them a little bit less. So let me see. I guess that's a better color to use for this. Let me just move that. It's a good line otherwise. But I need to really do like a proper announcement for the birthday stream. But I think that's something for like the next week's Monday maybe. So before that, I need to have like everything kind of planned fully. So I already have all of plans for it. So that's good. That's good. I got spooked because there was I set like my own like the ad notifications. I was like, what the hell is that notification on my screen? Don't worry, we're gonna take a break for that. So like a small break for that. So then it's like a good opportunity to maybe just grab some snacks or go to the toilet or stuff like that. It's good to like take some breaks. Like I need to really force myself to take breaks in general. Like I'm really bad at doing that, especially with art, because I get so into everything and it's hard to stop. So you get kind of obsessed over it, over stuff. And then if you're not careful, you can like end up hurting yourself, like your hand or that kind of stuff, just because you don't notice it. And we can do that line there again. Hmm. It's not letting me draw on it. No. What happened? Is it because it's locked there? Yeah, that's why. There we go. And now what we do is we add the bow. And I really need to like combine the bow into one here, so I don't need to search it and then, because it's in multiple layers. And it's one of those parts that is really hard to draw, so I just copy paste it. I think that's all of them. So we're not losing any of them. And I can just combine all of them into one now. Merge down. So now I have this neat bow to just put on here. Because it has a lot of shading on it, so I've only did it once, and that's been just reused constantly after. It looks neat. Like you can get some really fast progress by just copy pasting what you have. I feel like that's maybe why when you see people sell emotes, they specifically say that you need to buy multiple, because it just gets easier the more you make them, like for the same character especially. So you can just copy paste whatever you need. So I keep there's like a thing that I keep bringing from like Teller layer, like here. Which one was it though? It was from this, so let me erase that. Now I need the skin color from this. Guess I can just do that. Add it here. And we need to change the paper. I don't know. To a different color. So we can see if we missed anything. Sure, probably already had that from the start, but I forget. We're purple, no. Purple. Purple guy. So it always looks so white when I look on my screen, like the skin color. But then you add some shading and then it looks normal looking. I feel like we would look sunburn really easily. This is what happens when you don't go outside that much, at least during the sun. Or you don't see the sun. Because you're underwater. I mean, you still get some sun underwater, but not like, I don't think enough. Yay, we gained some color. Not really. The sort of. Oh, this one goes like way down. Oh, I need to add more of the pink here. And then add the whites of the outfit. Here. Very nicely. So I'm wondering, could be like really nice to try and do like a pop roast tutorial. I was thinking like if I get like a hand cam set up at some point, I really wanna try doing like finger painting. I think finger painting is really cool. But that's like you'd have to do a lot of preparation for that, so just kind of a distant wish of mine. Imagine doing a pop roast tutorial with finger painting. Could be kind of funny. I feel like finger painting is really therapeutic, at least for me, because you get to like use your hands and fingers and everything, and you get to be kind of messy. Like a lot of people see it as like a kids activity, but I think it's good for adults too. Like he brings something in like really nicely. Especially if you really get into it, because then you can just you're just like messing around. You know, it's good to be messy sometimes. Kind of healthy, I think. I'd say. Also, we're gonna go on a small break now. So grab some snacks, go to the toilet, or just whatever you need to do. You should do it while we take a small break now. So yeah, in like maybe like 4 or 5 minutes, I'm also do like a small stretch and that kind of stuff. So be right back. It's good to take breaks, actually. feeling a bit more refreshed now as well. I did like a tiny walk around the house, so I'm not sitting on my PC all the day, all the time. It's really good for your hands to take a small break, so you don't overdo everything. Cause you deserve to be healthy, I guess. I want this to be like very mushy here, like that. Yes. Let's do the next the color. Color needs some coloring. So that one just white. But I have to see how taking breaks like that works for like the gaming streams. Because for art things, it's like really nice. Because I feel like usually when I do art streams, it's like there's people who are doing stuff on the side, which is like very understandable. So it's like a good opportunity for them to also take like a tiny break, I think. At least like encourage that kind of activity, I think. And I mean it's good for my own hand health as well. And overall so it's like if you don't take care of your hands, then you might start getting pains in your hands and then you can't draw as much as you want to. And that's not good. It's like very important to keep your hands healthy. I mean, you also need them for other things than drawing, but you know, they're very important parts. So make sure they last as long as they can. Okay, let's color some of the. I guess we need to add some more of this here now. More color. Right. Also, I've been eyeing out on maybe doing like a sea related game. So I've been eyeing out on Subnautica a little bit, and then Dredge, and then I think Soma is also kind of underwater related. So that might be something I might do eventually. So I have to see, because I'm not sure if Subnautica is gonna run on my PC properly. So I need to do some computer tests for those. Especially if I'm like streaming, it takes a little bit more power. So I need to test them out before I go, because otherwise it might end up like some of the other streams where I've done like a game that I could not handle with my current PC. So then it's been either the game has been lagging or it's been my model, which it's better if it's my model, because then at least you can see the gameplay. But it's still not very nice if the model is also doing that kind of stuff. And like I don't think it takes that much power in general, so I don't think there's any other option for having like my model visible while I play like a more demanding game outside of like going into like a two PC setup, which right now nope, can't do. Like if I get a live 2D model at some point, I will definitely have to do Like at that, like before I got Live 2D model, I should upgrade my PC. So after my PC is upgraded, I'm probably gonna use my old PC parts to have like a TPC streaming setup because I've been looking into that and they seem really handy for at least if you have like a pretty demanding model or that kind of stuff, or you don't have all the specs, so then you can have the model and everything like that on the other PC, and then the game and everything that needs a little bit more stuff can be on the other, or vice versa. So you're not running everything on one setup, and that can apparently help a lot for everything like that. Wrong one here. Oh, I was on the eraser. I was wondering why was it not coloring, but I was on eraser. I think that's kind of the outfit. At least before I go into shading. I need to figure out how do I want to make the eyes, because if I make them really detailed like the other ones here, not here, but here, then they don't really signify the scaredness as much. So I might have to maybe do like I can't draw it on that one. Let me see here. Like, what if you just do it like this? Like you don't have the pupils like visible. You just have like the. Mm, it could work. It could work. We can like have like we can color these in like with the stuff. Yeah, here and then I think I'm not sure. I there's like some the normal and then there's the darken and then there's the glow dodge, that kind of stuff here. They don't show because I'm not capturing that part of my screen, but I always don't know which one is which, so I struggle with with that as well since I am not used to them. Oh, was that the right one or is that like two? I will find out. I should just have them as blue. Or maybe I can add the not that one here. Like maybe doing like this could be nice. So it's not quite black, but it still has like the main colors of my eyes in there. But then it's a little bit darker since it's like a scared face. So I think it works pretty nice. And I think yeah, it adds a little bit more depth to it. And then I have, of course, this layer here as well. So there's gonna be more shading on there, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do my own shading for the forehead here, or if I will use the one here. So I might not have to use it. I might just use it for the face itself. But let's see. All right. It also helps a lot when you put like the whites of the eyes. Like it adds so much into it. I can't see because it's blending in too well with the skin color, so I need to do this and add this back in. So we can see what we're drawing. This will look so scared. No. I mean, that's the point, but no. We don't want to be scared. I guess sometimes. Sometimes it's nice being scared. I think that's why horror games are really appealing. Because you get to be scared in a controlled environment, so it's not really. You're not in like any danger necessarily, you're just scared. So you get to be scared in a safe environment that you can kind of control as well. So you kind of get the control on the scares. This is just kind of what I think. The same with like horror movies and that kind of content in general. That looks kind of silly. Or maybe not. I think it's good. Just need to erase a little bit of the excess from here. And then draw this there. Maybe I will make this a little bit thinner. It's kind of too close to the center of the face right now. It looks good from far away, and that's kind of what matters in emotes. But I like to have it look good also when you're looking at it, like really from a really closer distance as well. Maybe I'm a bit greedy in that aspect. Maybe it's also because we don't have the eyebrows in yet. Oh, I think that's good. It's gonna blend into the skin a little bit anyway, so. Maybe like that actually. I know, it just looks kind of funny to me at least. So I just go and do this here. Yeah, we good. I feel like it might be like something with the eye positions. Maybe that's kind of weird. It looks alright from like a bit further away and a little bit closer, I think. Seriously don't know what's going on with that. Like, I feel like this eyebrow here should be a little bit like more this way. Maybe just redo that part here a little bit again. Lots of trial and error. But at least you can do that because you have the undo button. My favorite. Imagine doing like an art challenge with digital art where you can't erase. That could be maybe fun. So you have to own up to any mistakes you do. It's actually a good idea. Maybe I should write that down. Because it gives you like a lot of restrictions, but it also like makes it so it's a bit. You have to be a bit creative and a little bit more careful in what you do. So everything needs to be kind of precise, but like in a way where it's controlled preciseness. I think that's a little bit better, though it doesn't just look like it's a different eyebrow or something because of the. I don't know, why does it look weird? I'm very confused. I don't know. Well, let's move on. If it's not budging, it's not budging. Let's take the. Not that one from here. Not that one, this one. And then put this on. I think this is where everything is. Yep. That's like really deep red though. It's because of the. No, it's not because of the lock. I think I'm gonna do the. I guess for this one you probably need like blue. Maybe like a darker blue too. They're way darker, I think. Or what if you go like really. Okay, that looks too bright. Yeah, I'm just like wondering how are you supposed to get this here? Because I know it's like supposed to be on top of the hair here. Maybe use a soft eraser to the edges here. I think something like that. Yeah. Look scared. I don't think we need this here. We can just add it on our own. It's just the face that we needed to do that. Ooh. So this one. No, maybe not. This one, this one, this one. I had brought the wrong color. I like to do the base first here with the eyebrows. And then I add another merged layer thingy. Or like clip layer. And then that one is the one with the edges of the eyebrows. So from there. So now I can add the line art for it. Let's add some thick lines so the eyebrows are visible enough. I also need to be careful because there's the... It's not just for the eyebrows for this layer because it has the other lines for the with the base. But yeah, I think it's really funny that I was not even planning on doing like any art. Or maybe I was like planning on doing like a couple of arts maybe on stream, but then I kind of like started doing more and more on streams, and now it's like kind of become a habit to have some art streams here and there. So I'm like enjoying. Like sadly, since I had to do a lot of affiliate prep, I didn't get to do the next VTuber fan art yet. So that has to wait most likely till the next month. But we'll get to it definitely. I think that's very nice. You can like make some fan art for like people who don't really either don't really have that many like fan arts, or ones that you feel like you want to support a little bit in your own way. Since I'd like to think that people in general, like if you can support them monetarily, like in terms of like your own well-being, then they don't usually want you to do it because that's not good for your own and that kind of stuff. So then you can do some other ways. Like there's a lot of ways to like support people in terms of like even if you can't like do anything monetarily, you can still like follow them on socials, like their stuff, and maybe like repost every now and then. Maybe I haven't really done that since I'm using like the my own account. I don't really like having that on my feed, sadly. But maybe if I like make like a more private account, I might start doing that just for that. Or if I find like a good opportunity to like sprinkle them in every now and then. I don't really do that myself, but that kind of stuff. But then you can also, I think, also just generally sharing and talking about people. It also helps a little bit, I think. I don't know. I'm kind of noob at like social medias in general. Like I barely posted anything before I created my own accounts here. Sometimes I've been really confused on how everything works and what you're like supposed to do. Even like Google some questions about that. Like, oh, what is reposting? What is quote posting? When is the appropriate go to the quote repost and that kind of stuff? And it's just because I'm not sure, so then I have to Google because I can't delete. It's kind of funny to ask of people around. It's a bit easier to just Google, so you get the answer almost immediately. Boomer talk. How do you use this social media thingy? It's even more funnier because I'm supposed to be studying marketing, so hmm, maybe it's good I have my social medias now. It seems kind of funny to think about at least. And then for this one, and this one, yes. All right, this one, the other one needs to be an add layer, I think. Let me check. It's probably on here. That's the proper. Where are your eyebrows? Yeah, it's a brighten for the line art. Oh, wrong one. Where is the brighten on this thing that you cannot see that I am looking at? Because it's like whenever there's so many when you go in. Oh, did I read it wrong? Maybe it's brightness. I think it's that. Also, where is the eye effects or like the eyeballs? Here. So that we need to add some of the shading for the eyeballs. So I feel like there might be an easier way to get the colors. I feel like for this we're gonna do it like that, so then they blend into the darkness. Maybe not quite that much. A little bit of white in there, but only a really tiny bit. Then you're like, oh no. And I still like change the mouse shape as well, so it looks a little bit more like what I want it to look like. Mm-mm. Eyebrows. Here you are, eyebrows. Found you. So we take it here. And then we copy paste this one. I think that's good. Yes. There we go. Maybe this one goes a little bit down though. There we go. And maybe I keep being like this. It's fine, but it goes way more here. There we go. Now I say there we go. Finally. The final there we go. Probably not. Okay, what next? I guess we can transfer the or like do the hair shine a little bit. I wonder if it's better here. Like I might have the colors here a bit better than on the other one. So let's delete the previous ones. Yeah, that's way better. You can just slap it in. You don't need to do anything. Maybe like, oh, that's just for the for this. We need to erase it a little bit more with the soft eraser. There we go. Might also just where's this here, and just do some brushing here. I feel like I should just have it like this. Not quite like that though. Like still maybe like that. Now let's see if we erase it a little bit more. But no, we have to erase it from the things here as well. So it's not out of the borders of the emote. So I'm kind of wondering, should I just I think it was fine without adding more effect to it like this. Let's also go here and not this one here. And take the shading for the hair sides. I think that would be nice. And we can work on this. Maybe for this one we can use like very dark side colors in. Like let's take that out. Yeah, maybe something like that. And some more erasing. Feel like we want the ears here to be a little bit different than the other things that we see. Because like, why would there be shine here if it's like darker here in general? Yeah, let's do like I wonder. You need to have like the mood of it pretty right, so you can have it look scared, but also in a way where it doesn't look too shiny. If I'm like getting that right, but we can like keep it for like this for now and see how it looks like with the other things that we are gonna add. I feel like we should add like a really dark shading to the like it looks scared like this, but I don't think it really looks too May like right now. Especially the skin, I think the skin might be the oh, and we need to probably darken this out from here. Let's make a coloring layer for this. We're not quite that dark though. Let's erase a little bit with the soft. soft eraser. Yeah, like that. And then add some shading in the face. I think that would be nice. Or like in general, maybe let's start coloring the line art a little bit. Let's make like its own separate layer for that. And this is probably gonna be pretty dark. I feel like it's kind of like you're supposed to have like no color because it's like when you're scared, the color on your face disappears or something like that. Let's see which one of mine was. That's the sad. This is the scared one I have. Hmm. Interesting. But this definitely needs to be darker, like the hair in general. I might just I think I can just do it with either changing the pink of here. Like I have some filters that I can use. Like make it darker. I think that could work. Maybe you can go into the ears and make them a bit more lighter though. How can I use like here? It works. But it's like supposed to be darker in general. Since it's like supposed to be in a dark room or something like that, I assume. I need to also make this the color. Cannot speak or like say words. Englishy stuff. At least I have the excuse that it's not my first language. Which is kind of funny. It's always like the people who have like really good English, they're always apologizing for their bad English. I don't know why that is, but it's just funny to me. Maybe we also should erase a little bit here, like something like that. So we have like the tier. I kind of messed it up on the other side. And something like that. Yeah, that works. Is that some lighter colors though? Still want those in even though it's in a dark spot. Yeah, that works. Same for the hand. For the hand, I think I want to have this one on the middle a little bit more. That's nice. And this one here a little bit darker. I love the airbrush tool for shading. It's so nice, especially when you're doing like shading for the line art. Makes it so much easier. Yeah, let's add some more dark spots here, I think. I mean, I can change the color on the underlay a little bit. Or like the overlay, I'm not sure what to call it. I do not know art terms, or at least digital art terms. Outside of like basics. So I'm not saying like I need to like maybe it would be good for me to like actually study terms and terminology or that sort of stuff. So I'm not completely lost on what is everything. Let's add some shading to the face and stuff now. This also works really well with like airbrush. Or we can do it that way, and then we erase a little bit here since it went over the line. So you still have some color even though you're scared. Like we can especially add some color there. Then on the cheeks a little bit. It needs to be a bit better than the other ones, I think, but otherwise, like you still have some shading on the cheeks. 'Cause, man, staring at the screen also is not good for your eyes. Like when your eyes dry up so badly that they start to start to get wet. So then you're like technically crying. And then no, I swear it's just my monitor. Maybe eventually I will play like a game that will actually get me to cry on stream. Let's see. I'm not like trying to not do, but it just hasn't really happened yet. Like you need like a really specific kind of stuff to make me cry and like with like some games and that kind of stuff. Like it's pretty nice when you actually do get the like so sad that you start crying on like a video game because that's kind of the point if it's like a really sad scene. Like you're kind of supposed to cry if it's like really emotional. I wonder if these are like the sweat things are also supposed to have like some shading like that. I assume you can like have like some tiny amounts like that. Hmm. I mean, I will figure it out. It's the same with like the tears. I think I want to. open up the one where I had the crying emoji because I can get the reference for the tears from there. So everything looks kind of similar in terms of like yeah, here we go. She's such a baby here. Oh, I really like how the crying emoji turned out. To be honest, like I added some extra. Like normally this one only has like the tears here. I added like the ones that run down the cheeks to make it even more sadder. And then I changed the eye shape on this a little bit as well, and the mouth. And I'm like, oh no, who made you cry? Please do not cry. But yeah, let's use this for these. Guess just normal brush. Oh, I need to like change how I'm sitting on the chair. Really need to like get like a maybe like a better chair at some point as well. But you know, priorities. Also, I hit that thing. Is what did I do? Oh, I just pressed that. I have like some quick shortcuts on my drawing tab, but I accidentally pressed one. So then I lost the face, and I was like, where did it go? Oh yeah, let's add the. Okay, that's that. I think it's good when it's like lighter. Where's the here? Just put. Oh, what the hell is going on? Did not know you can do that. You learned something new, huh? Also, yes, apparently I cry gemstones or whatever. Well, not quite, but just looks so shiny. I had to add some shininess to it. Let's add some as well. Yay! Yippee! We're also going very bog. Also, hello. But yeah, let's continue a little bit with the Ohio. Ohio to you too. Hope you're doing all right. Epic arting, thank you. We're kind of being very calm today and just chilling, kind of. Not really that much today. Just kind of testing out how, since this is my first like actual affiliate stream, I've been like wondering like how things work. It's been going pretty well though. Also, yeah, maybe I should have like a comfy bed emoji at some point. Or like, there's some options here I can kind of show. Like here, especially, there's some of these very cute ones. I might do like a maybe like a poll or something with these on my show on like because I know yeah I mean maybe ask some people on my socials or that kind of stuff, or I will just decide one of these because I think it would be nice to have a comfy sleepy emoji, or just like you know having like a blanket in general. Alright, this one doesn't have my dots. I was wondering why it was so weird. It doesn't have my eyebrow, not eyebrow, the eyelash dots. Need to add them in. Like these ones. Very important. Need to add like all the tiny details. If you miss some, then it doesn't look like you. Then I need to redo that here a little bit. This one. Oh, wrong button. Or not wrong button, wrong tool. Then reader. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I was wondering why it didn't look like me or like it looked off. Didn't have my eyelash dots. Very important. Sometimes my art program just like loads something in and I get really spooked that it's gonna crash. But I don't think it has crashed at all while I've been using it so far, which is good. But then it kind of reminds me that I need to like save, which I should do like right now. This thing autosaves too, doesn't it? Yeah, I think at least a certain amount. Well, I don't think like if you full on mess up in a way where it doesn't, then like it might have like some amounts of like when it autosaves. So if it hasn't autosaved in a while, then you might lose some progress. That's what I meant. But that's really good. Autosave, my beloved. Oh, that's why it's looking weird. It doesn't have the because now we added the eyebrow, so we need to add the base color on these as well. So we're probably like gonna take a break in like 3 minutes or something like that again. And then we're gonna do 1 more hour of drawing this emote at least. Need to like do some stretches and maybe a tiny walk again. Like with the inside my house. Kinda healthy. Right, let's make the mouth also in. We can put it on the same layer as the I feel like this one might just be teeth. Cause it's like if you're scared, it's kind of like when you're cold, your teeth like clang together, and then you are biting into your teeth. I guess. I think for this one we can have it like white for that. We still have to add our blush though, and the other shading here. Oh, it's here. I was like, where did it go? What's here? Yay, cheering emoji. We go, we go. Yeah, a bunch of them. I really like how that cheering one game came out, especially the one I animated. 'Cause, I wanted to animate and, everything and that kind of stuff, but then, you know. Uh, I don't it's not going into the I mean, it's in the chat, but I don't, it's not going into the overlay with the chat. No. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for try identifying the emoji. It's very cute. Well, so I think we're gonna go on a small break now. So I'ma be right back, and then we do 1 hour more. So stay tuned. Grab some snacks or whatever you need to do. Okay, let's go into the final stretch. Let's see if we can make this emote before 1 hour is up, or if we do like one more break. Oh, thank you. Hopefully you used your break well, or at least did some stretches or got some water. I got some more water for myself. It's like it takes a lot of voice power to be doing streaming in general, so it's good to have like a really, really big jug of water. So I think mine is like about half a liter of like water. It's in like a sippy cup. Well, not quite that sippy cup, but like one of those cafe ones. So I call it a sippy cup. Chuck that water, yes. Need to, need to. And now that I am affiliate, everyone can remind me to drink water as well. Because I have the channel points for that, which is nice. Because before I had it as a chat reminder that triggered like every half an hour or something like that. So I think I've gotten pretty well, pretty good at like drinking water myself as well. Oh yeah, congrats on affiliate! Yeah, thank you. We're going forward. Lots of stuff to do. This is why I'm doing emotes and everything. But we're like pretty soon like done with everything I need to do for that. Yeah, let's get back into this. Think what are we needing to do next? I think I wanna. You know, there's the mouse. I wanna add like like a darker spot into the mouse. Oh here. Oh, that's the airbrush. I'm using the airbrush. Or maybe like something like that. And then we blur it or blend it. Wonder how. That's a bit too much of a blend. I need to have it tinier, or maybe the blur is the better. Yeah, blur is the better tool for this. Because I just want like a tiny bit of shading under the mouth, like that. So it looks a bit nicer from afar away. Yeah, I still need to figure out like if I want to take advantage of like the ad breaks for actual breaks. I think for art streams it's good, but I'm not sure with like gaming things it might be a little bit too distracting. Like at least like you know, me getting up and taking a break like that. Maybe like every other for like gaming it's better. So need to like figure out a lot of stuff, but you know, we're gonna get there eventually. It's like, you know, can't be a master at everything immediately when you get the tools for everything else. Need to learn into it, and I think kinda gonna become a pro streamer, yeah. I mean, I hopefully I will keep improving and not stagnating. I really want to continue at least like with like talking and everything. I want to improve in that aspect. But I think for that it's just that I need to do it more, and then I will get a bit better like that. It's like kind of growing into the shoes, so to say. I think that's a saying, right? Probably. I don't know. I mean, it sounds right. I think for this one we're gonna add like a more of a shader here, and like all the way here as well. But I think like once this emote is done, we're gonna end the stream. But let's see how long it takes. If it takes longer than 1 hour more, then it's gonna end there. But if we finish this sooner, then we're gonna finish sooner. No hurries, no hurries. Since this was more of a test stream that I wanted to do before I have like some proper streams where I actually need to do something more proper, like play a game or our birthday event on the 7th. or at least it's planned on the 7th. I think I will block that again. So if you want to send me any birthday messages, questions, or just help me decorate my cake, you can send a submission here, and then it will be used on the stream if you so want to. But even if you don't, we're gonna allow people to still do some submissions like on the stream, on the birthday stream as well. Right now, I think we're gonna do like a puzzle on the stream at least, and then we're like doing some questions maybe if there is some to answer, and then read some messages and that sort of stuff. Nothing like too crazy, but like a cozy birthday thingy. So I've been kind of planning that a little bit as well. Especially, I think the cake thing will be fun. So like want to add something in here. It kind of looks scary, but it doesn't like scared. But I don't think it looks scared enough. Funnily enough, maybe it's the eyes. Should I even add like any shine to the eyes? I think that kind of defeats the purpose of having a scared emote. Or maybe like a really tiny bit of like a shine here. I think it looks better with like a some sort of shine, so it's like a super tiny speck there. Like you can't really see it that good, but it's still there. To add a little bit of stuff in. I think if you add too much, then it becomes a little bit like why? But I think a tiny bit is good. Should we also add some stuff onto the top, like just some of that, and then not quite that, maybe like darker. Like so the eyes are actually like kind of covered by the. I think that looks better actually. Yeah. I think overall we should add like a filter maybe on top of this whole thing. Also, I feel like these should be like white, like the specks here. Oh, where are they? Here they are. Like is white better? I think it might get like hidden when if you use like a light mode on your thingy, it would get hidden there. So maybe we need to use like some a bit of a darker color from this. I think that works. It's kind of hard to see them though, but maybe like a little bit of this here. So it's not just a one color. Could also like add it as like how the thing here with the tears are. When drawing emotes, it's always difficult to make them readable when tiny, at least in my experience. Yeah, that's why I'm using bases. Because if I made, like, I tried making like my own emotes for a couple of them, but then I did not really know how to make them readable from afar. So then they didn't really look that good. So instead of adding them into emotes, I added them as stickers to my Discord server. So then they were a little bit bigger, so you could use them and actually see what is happening in the pictures. So I'm wondering if I should like change this from like blue to a little bit like some different color. Like a more black. Still kind of bluish. I kind of like it looks like the shadow effect, you know, when you have like the light. Because when you have a light, it's not just dark. It has like a tiny speck of like something yellowish on the side as well. It kind of looks like that right now. I've never really been the best at that, but maybe I should like do more environment art at some point. I feel like that could be fun to learn. Maybe like make my own backgrounds. I am quite literally just like if I can try and do it, then I will try and do it. Before I will do more in terms of like monetary resources, which like could help a lot. Could help a lot with like if I just paid someone to do some stuff for me, but then where's the fun at that? At least first I like trying things myself. That's always been like a thing I do. Like I think I learned like some Adobe After Effects just because I want something cool on my Steam profile. So I kind of know how to use a little bit of Adobe After Effects, but not quite enough. Like my skills in everything just goes on like some surface level usually. Like I just use the things that I can for like the thing that I want to do, and then I never use them after, outside of like some stuff like doing art, like video editing and that kind of stuff. I have like basic skills because I've just been like, yeah, I want to do this, so then I go and do it. I'm kind of stubborn in that way. Like a couple times, like I probably already told this, but a couple times when I've been waiting for a bus and I've been like, I don't want to pay the €3 for the bus, and it's like a shorter walk, so I can just walk, and then I walk for like 2 hours, which is like, was it worth it? I don't know. Exercise is good for you, so I didn't mind. I definitely do know. I'm stubborn in that kind of stuff. Big steppy, yeah. I think I want to change this also to a little bit more like super tiny, tiny detail. Like make it more blue. It's always funny. You need to like go really far to be like, does it look like alright? At least I think the Twitch emotes are bigger. At least they look bigger than the Discord one. I'm not sure what is that. What is up with that? So maybe we should add like something under the eyes as well. That could look nice now that I think about it. Let's try. A little bit of the blue under the eyes, maybe. I'm like trying to like do some small details that, you know. Now it's like you have not slept in in a week. That's kind of nice, actually. We just make it a little bit better. Yeah, maybe when I don't sleep in 2 weeks, or I have an assignment due in school. I'm definitely one of those people who leaves things to the final moment. So there's been a couple nights when I've been like, okay, I need to finish this school thingy. If I don't, I can't pass this class. And I've only had like that night to complete everything. Like, oh, you need to do an essay or something like that. Oh god, I remember doing an assignment until 2 a.m. or something. I was a total zombie in school next day. Definitely. I think it's like really relatable for like everyone who goes to school. There's always like at least one assignment at one point where you're just so tired of it. At least for me, it happens maybe more often for me than like for people who actually take care of like that they don't miss the deadlines. Because I personally kind of put it hold it off a little bit. There's like where is that 3 week deadline? Now I gotta do it on the last day. It's the last. Yeah, definitely. It's like you procrastinate until you cannot anymore, and then you feel like you need to do it because it's like the final moment to do it. Like when else are you gonna do it? It's like I kind of do the same on like when I need to read for a test or something. I kind of leave it to the last minute. But for me, it's like I don't like doing it like reading to a test like every day, like little and by little. I like to do it in a way where I just cram all the information into my head just for the test, and then I go and ace the test, and then I forget everything after. Maybe that's why I forgot everything after, to be honest. Yeah. I think we're kind of closing on in on like having this look all right, but I want more like shading here, maybe like behind the head. Especially like cramming information into your head. It's just like easier to remember if you have done it recently, but I think it might be even easier to remember if you actually do the studying beforehand in a way where you do it regularly, so you don't like just jump in and then you like try to cram everything into your head. You just do it like one by one. Maybe that's better, but eh, I need to this one. I think it pops out a little bit now more. I'm not sure. It looks so different from the other ones. I think it's just the eyes though. Like maybe I let me see what the other options are for the eyes. There's like oh you can have like all the oh. I'm just testing these things out now. Oh, that could be nice. It's like oh, actually that's nice. That's really nice. I'm gonna do something like that. I need to get the colors from here because I don't have the base colors there. Select these ones. And then the dark blue. I think that looks better because it's more closer to my eyes since I have pretty light eyes. So now it's like very shocked looking. I think at least. We might still add like the I have a thing here with the with this, I think. No. Um this part. Let me see. It's like the multiply layer. So let me try that. Have like one for multiply. And then you can have like maybe a little bit like that. Stick the right color. Maybe for this I need to do them with the airbrush tool. Oh, very creeped out. I think it's looking alright. I just need to add like the lipstick thingy. Or like the color on the lips. Where is the layer I need to do that on? The face you make when assignment due tomorrow. Especially if you did not know that there's an assignment tomorrow. It's like when you're going to class and then you see someone reading a book and you're like, why are you reading that book? And then they have to tell you, oh, it's because we have an exam today. And then you have to panic read. You have to just find your books and just go, okay, I will cram everything in like 20 minutes before before the lesson. Too really, yeah. It happens so often to me too. Oh, it's just been like, oh no. I guess I'm late. Okay, let's add the lipsticky. Oh, it's not really lipstick, it's just the color of the lips. Like I actually have no idea like how to do makeup personally. Haven't really had like the moment of like, oh, I need to learn. It's just been like I'm too lazy to learn. I'd rather use my money for like some other things than makeup because it's kind of expensive if you think about it. Like maybe if I did like some cosplays, I would like try to learn a little bit, but otherwise probably not. Let me see. Do I add like maybe I add some detailing? Extra scared. But that should be like on the actual top layer again. Hmm. I think adding like tiny lines here would be like nice. So it has a little bit when you like zoom in, but it's not like too extra. Time to add like the what is that? The when you have the sweat drop. I guess these are the sweat drops like here. Maybe I should like do something with them. Like maybe I add like some transparency into them. Otherwise I think we're kinda done. Like I just need to like do some really, really tiny details in. And then we can upload this and see how long it takes for this one to get accepted. Because some of them take a while longer than the others. But I think it's because if you use like a really common emote name, like Bog, for example, it gets accepted like instantly. But if you use a more different weird word that is not that commonly used, then it takes a bit longer for them to accept. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Eh? I think this looks pretty nice, but just need to. I want to add something like here for the sweat drops. So if you want your emotes accepted faster, use more common names. But if you don't really mind waiting like it took like the longest one that took me like maybe like 1.5 days for them to accept it because I think it's like manual, but I think there's like some kind of program also going on with the acception for the emotes and stuff. I think that's good, but now I have it on the wrong layer. Like here. Not sure if they like count transparency into emotes though, but let's see, let's see. If not, I can just delete this part of this. I think it looks nice with like the let's just like put this a bit lower. How low? How low does it go? There. Let's do some small erasing still. Maybe more blue as well. Not with that brush though. With this. That looks pretty nice now. Oh, I should also add some shading to that other hand. Now that I am here. Where is it? Where's the other hand? Okay, here. Yeah, let's just try it with like a darker background first so we can kind of see how it is. Maybe use some blending tools to the things there. So I have like something there. I need to figure out what layer is that on. It would be so nice if there was a tool where you can just like find like the layer or the thing you're trying to erase is in. It's so confusing navigating. Because I'm really bad at my layers. No. Oh, it's this one. It's gone. There's some other ones, is there? Hard to tell because it's like when you have like a glowing thingy. Yeah, there's definitely something. This is why you use like different colors on the background, so then you can like spot the mistakes like easier. Because there's some colors that blend in with some colors more than others. Okay, that's this one here. So it's always important to go and check when you're like cleaning things out. I usually use bright green or blue to check for transparency stuff. Yeah, it kind of depends what colors you're using, but those are good. Those are good bases. I like to use black when I'm using like lighter colors, like right now, because it's a bit easier to see those. But then if you need to like do some like more darker, like let's just go for a white one to do a final check. You can also do that. But yeah, also the green and everything is also good because it's like the green screen stuff, like really bright green or the blue. Sometimes I also use like very red. This also helps a lot sometimes. It just looks really funny when you use it like that. But like, let me go in and blend like some of the sweat drops a little bit in. Just gotta find where I put them. I need to find the sweat. Okay, there we go. Kind of just blends it a little bit too much, I guess. No. Let me just guess like that. I guess now it's not transparent, but eh. It's actually like see. Well, sometimes I like switching from using the drawing tablet to using the mouse for like super tiny things. I have like a really weird way of using like all the all the stuff I have. Sometimes I have like my other hand on the keyboard because there's some shortcuts that I want to do and I don't want to like bind them into my drawing tablet. I like to color base colors in with the mouse. Yeah, because you don't need to really do it that much. You can just like, if you have the client especially, it's really easy to just do everything like that. I think to test this out, I'ma upload this on Discord and then I'm a report back. I'm not gonna like go into like any other screen, but you're not gonna be able to see it. But I will upload it onto like a personal Discord first and see how it looks, and then we can see if it's good enough or we still need to do something. Because on Discord you don't need to wait for the emotes to get accepted; they just do, which is nice. Also, I think I must change the screen while I'm doing this. Here's some emote options. I still have a couple slots for like especially the subscription emotes. I think I have four and no, three animated ones left and also four static ones for subscription based. Or I guess three now since we have the scared emoji. So if you see any cool emoji here, you can suggest something for me and I will consider it. So you have something to do while I'm checking if this works on Discord. It has like so many folders too. I like that salute emote. Oh. Wonder what the use case for that would be though. Just like when something funky happens. Or you die in game. Which I tend to do. So I need to compress the image is too big. Or actually I can do that on the I have quick actions. Like I have quick actions here. You can just plop. And now it's the right size. Could double check here that there's nothing really obvious, like there. What is this? I think that's from the line art. I should have a hard eraser. But yeah, so you save it like this as well, so you can upload it on Discord. Because Discord has an emote size limit, but then Twitch has it like way better, so you don't need to do it that way. So for Discord, I always have to make the size of the emotes a little bit smaller so I can upload them. I think it's looking good. It looks alright for what what I'm wanting it for. Like conveys scaredness in a good way. So I think I'm a leave it here. You can still look at this a little bit. I'm a still check something out. Yeah, we're gonna upload this one, and I'm not sure. I kind of want to get like as I said at the start. I'm not sure if everyone was here still then, so I can go over it a little bit again. So right now I'm thinking of maybe moving one of the cheer emotes, like either the bog or the cheer, into here. So then we can add like maybe the scared emoji here, because then we would have more feelings. Because I think the cheer and the bog are very similar in terms of like how they are in terms of like, because they're both excited emotes, I think. So if I added like a scared one like on one of them maybe, then we would have more of emotion emotion scale here going on. If you get what I mean by that. So that's why I'm thinking of like maybe. I think the scared one would be better here. Then I need to think maybe the cheer one could stay here because we have this one here as an animated one. So then people could use that, and then the bog one could go into here. I think that would be the best case scenario. But then sadly you would not be able to use the bog unless you were subscribed. But we have a limited slots, so I think you can get more use out of the scared one in general. Especially since I will be playing more scary games. At least I will try and do that. So it will be more emotions here. Also, man, I really like our raid emoji. It's so cute. And also the pop gif is also super nice. It took me so long to make, but I'm really happy with it. And I added into the actually the both of the animate emote I added into our notifications. So have to see. Yeah, pop gif, yeah. Like I added both of them into some of the notifications. Haven't seen them yet because you need to wait for that. But let's see. Eventually, we might see the notifications I made. So I will look forward to that. Or can I? Can I? Probably not. I don't think I can show. But yeah. Also, I make these as well. Those are. I think they're pretty nice. But I think I will change them maybe at some point. But for now, I think they're good. They are serviceable. Just so there's something to show like on that. I haven't touched the bits ones because I'm not sure if the bits ones actually need like super cool patches or like the cheer patches. Not quite sure, but like, because it's more work. I think there's like 10 of them, so that's that would be a lot of work just for the bits ones. And I think they're already really nice, on the Twitch. Like I don't think they really need any fancier ones. Well, that's all I think for today. I'm gonna upload this and then it's gonna be available most likely next stream. And I will probably like do it in a way where it goes into the followers one and switch one of the other ones into the subscribed ones. I might also look into the, I'm not sure what it's called, Better TTV or something like that. I think that way you can add more emotes. But I think for now I will focus on filling up the tier 1 sub emotes in. So there's like some incentive in that terms. Like if you want to use those emotes. But yeah, like after those are filled, I will probably start checking some other avenues to add more emotes in. Oh, I think if you use the text to speech, I have it on Discord, not Discord, have it through Twitch. So you might get like a couple more emotes, but I think those are also for subs. So that's something like that. Actually, I wanna I'm a test the text to speech because I couldn't test it offline. I'm gonna test if it
Hello.
works. Does it work? I do not know. I guess not. We might have to look into that. Or maybe it doesn't like me doing it, I'm not sure. You heard it? I did not hear it. What the? Let me try that again. Maybe I have something funny. Oh, it's on cooldown. Let me wait. Let me wait on that. I mean, that's good. That's third, but I did not hear it, so I might have to do something with my settings then. Let me try it again then, but I need to wait. I think it has like a cooldown of a couple minutes. But I don't want people to spam it, but no. No, it's biting me in the ass because I have the cooldown for it. No. Okay, I can send. I will send a bigger message now. I will go. Um, I guess. Hello world. It's.
Hello
Okay, let me
world, it's
see.
me Bubbles.
Oh, okay, okay, it works. It works. It works. This is kind of quiet on my end. I need to adjust that, but that's good. That's good that it works because that was one of those things that I really wanted for it to work, and now it's through Twitch instead of like it's through the channel points instead of the stream elements overlay. Yeah, that's good. That's good to know. That's good to know. But yeah, that's it for this stream today. We might still have one stream this week. I'm not quite sure yet, since there's a lot of things I need to do in the weekend. So if not, we might have a stream on Monday, or at least on the birthday stream. We're gonna have a stream. So on next Wednesday, so in a week. Okay, just in case, I'm gonna do the comment before I finish this off. So if you want to send any messages or questions or help decorate a cake, you can send those through that form, and then I will be using them on that stream to do some funny stuff with. So look forward to that. But yeah, thank you everyone who joined, everyone who was in the chat, everyone who was just lurking, always appreciate, and then everyone who's going to be watching the video later as well. Always appreciate. And we'll see you later. But now I want to raid. As always. As always. Spread the love. Spread the love. Let's see if someone is also doing art who I follow. If not, then we're gonna find someone else. Like someone new. Okay, I think we're gonna see if there's someone new that I can raid. We can also go, I guess I will stay here because I have the nice music on the background. Well, let's see. It's always hard because I want to find like someone who has a similar like viewership. Then art, I think, has there's some people here who has a lot, as this is suggesting me. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Because I usually don't want to just end up with no rate, because that's kind of lame, at least for me. But yeah, I'm gonna check this one first before I send you over, because I need to vouch, or at least check that everything's going on good on their side. Okay, I think this is a good place. It's they're doing some pixel art and they have a really nice pastel aesthetic. So I'm gonna send you over there. So enjoy, enjoy. And if you need to take a break, you can also do that. Take care of yourself, and we'll also see you later, most likely. So thank you for being here, and bye bye everyone. Bye bye.